Uninvited, developed by ICOM Simulations in 1986 for Windows PC, and then ported to the Nintendo Entertainment System in 1991 by Kimco Seika. You wake up behind the wheel of your wrecked car. Your sister is suddenly missing from the passenger seat. Once you pry your way out of your vehicle, you suddenly find yourself in front of a mysterious mansion. But you're determined to find your sister at all costs. Uninvited is a point-and-click adventure game, and it's actually done by the same developers who made games such as Deja Vu and Shadowgate. If you've played those games before, then Uninvited is pretty much exactly the same. You go around the mansion, you pick up items, and use them to progress further into the mansion and locate your missing sister. Like other ICOM games, Uninvited is very dark and sometimes can be very violent, as your character can actually die. As seen here, a mysterious woman appears in the hallway who seems to be no bother, but once you get close to her, whoa! Oh my god, when I very first saw that as a kid, that freaked me out, and I think I didn't play the game for days. It even says she laughs while she rips you apart. Oh my god, for a Nintendo game, that is graphic. Along with the items that you can pick up to progress to the mansion, you can also learn magic spells that'll help you further down. Such as the telemaze spell. Once you get inside of the giant stone maze, you can use it to go back to the maze's entrance. And the Thundede spell, yeah, I know, great names, will scare the dogs away from the front of the chapel. Surprisingly, Uninvited also has a pretty dark sense of humor, from making movie references to also mocking you for making stupid decisions. Like right here, one of my absolute favorite moments. This secret passageway opens in the chapel. You try to go down, and the game tells you 3 times, yeah, you really don't want to go down there. But if you insist, you go down, and oh, there you go. The game insults you for going down there, and you die. The graphics in Uninvited are okay for Nintendo standards. If you played the original Windows game, the graphics were much, much better. But there's enough detail to recognize what's what, and to figure out what you need to pick up and what you need to look at in the environment. The controls are kind of sluggish as well. Without mouse support, the cursor moves around pretty slowly, and going from menu to menu can be a bit of a chore. If you've played the game before, Uninvited can take about 30 minutes to an hour to finish. If you're new to Uninvited, it may take a couple hours, as there's quite a bit to do inside of the mansion, and it can get pretty trial and error at first. Picking up items is always a crapshoot because you don't know what's going to kill you, and if you use an item on what, if that's going to kill you, if that's going to proceed. So, like classic point-and-click games like Maniac Mansion from last time, you've got to know what you're doing, look up a walkthrough, or just power through it. Once you finally locate your sister, she seems to be passed out on the floor and not responding to you. Well, go to the hit command and slap the shit out of your sister. Wake up, bitch! Oh shit, a monster just comes out of your sister's nose or something. She freaks out and jumps out the window. Yeah, I came all this way to save you and you jump out the fucking window. Great job. The monster wants you now. Apparently your sister wasn't good enough. So what do you do when a monster wants to take over your body? Why, throw a goblet at him, of course. And he perishes. You go out the window after your sister and aww, it's a bright, sunshiny, happy day. And your sister is just fine and she doesn't remember a thing. There isn't even a credit sequence at the end of Uninvited. The end pops up on the screen, your sister's face shows up throwing a peace sign and gives you a little wink like she's some kind of Japanese schoolgirl. Well guys, that's it for Uninvited. If you want to check it out yourself, I would recommend getting a copy as it's actually a pretty fun game, just to see the different weird and creative ways the game can kill you. I thank you guys very, very much for watching. Please leave a like and a comment down below, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends. I will see you tomorrow on day 7 of the 31 games of Halloween. Have a good night.